Hi everybody, it's Julia here, and today it is Swedish National Day. So I had the day off, sort of. I've been fiddling with this video for a time. So I thought, first of all, here is some views from Sweden. I think it's pretty pretty, if you know what I mean. Yesterday we had a field trip with some friends, and I thought I was going to share some really bad footage of my dad from the place, and then just show how I documented that in my traveler's notebook. It was a yellow car there, just any Swedish watching, I saw that car, okay? It's a Swedish joke. Anyway, so we went to, we lived in southwest
Jag kommer få problem med min rygg, måste jag
Äskhults By, which is an old village, sort of kept in this sort of 1850, I might be wrong, somewhere along there. This village is sort of kept intact, and it's really pretty. So you can go there and walk into these houses that people lived in, and they also have a place where you can buy food. I think they have waffles, and just walk around and look. When I suggested this, we have sort of suggestions, and the one who has the best suggestions wins. This time it was me. I have a really passionate, really like history and agriculture. Sorry. But anyway, so I suggested this place, and when I read about it, it was supposed to be like this sort of museum, history kept in reality, a sort of a working museum where the place is still being worked, but with the old techniques. So I thought it was going to be like walking into an agricultural village 1850. Now, it wasn't quite like that. They do, of course, have people working there and taking care of it, but I thought it was going to be much more alive with animals and that kind of things. So it may be just be a wrong time, maybe they haven't started their harvest yet or stuff like that. But I was expecting more of that sort of experience. Now, it's really pretty, and I have seen quite a lot of these villages. There are a few in Sweden if you're interested, where you can see old agricultural villages, but I had higher expectations. Anyway, yeah, after that you can see the postcard I use as a ruler line guide when I use my Kelly Parky stamps. We went to Skård Gård, which is, we drove past it on the way there, so it's not far, to have brunch, and I can really recommend them. When we were there, just side note, I saw at least 4 or 5 different British families. That was quite weird. We have usually a lot of Danish and German families coming here on holidays, but I had never actually met any Brits here on holiday. So that was quite exciting. Exciting, I don't know, but it was fun to see that our little country can capture so many and entice so many to visit us. Anyway, like I said, the brunch was awesome. They have a special waffle room, which was pretty nice. The only thing is that we were so hungry when we got there, and we ate so fast that we were like, oh my gosh, we can't handle more. Sad. They also make their own ice cream, just if you're interested. So what I'm going to do is I want to sort of capture this day with the ephemera I got. Some brochures, postcards, you know, the things we tend to collect when we're out and about, and I just wanted them to be here. I got some really fun, good photos, I think anyway, and I'm going to ship after them later. I tend to order them when I get like 50 free from Fuji, and it's about once a month. My printer and I are not on good terms, and at the moment we have a bit of an argument, and yeah, it's a bit of a like cold relationship right now. Yeah, it's not good. So sending off my photos. I'm going to see if I can mend the relationship, you know? Yeah, I'm going to try. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start talking about the process. It's about time, you know? It's almost the end of it. So I'm just going to write with a micro and pen about what we did that day. I used the micro and I can just add because I've used them quite a long time and like them. This is a 0.45 chip, and they are archival free and like acid free and that kind of things. And it happened to be the one I had on my desk or in my traveler's notebook, so that is the reason why. So what I do here is I add my postcard with a photo from Äskhult, and I write about what we did that day. And the main page, so to say, I've started to add my day list, and my day list is sort of part of my one word, my little word for this year, which is act. And I had started with this sort of daybook back in last year, and I thought when I came across like act the word, I thought it was perfect and was something I was already working on. I'm not going to talk about that because it's not that video, but I just want to mention it. This is my book. So every day I write down the things that I do and sort of act on and sort of like that. So every day it's sort of like a diary, but not quite. But Julia, focus. Sorry. I had started to write down the things I'd done that day, but I was a bit rushed because I started writing down just before we left, and when I got home and I was a bit shaky and it just didn't look right, so I decided to cover it up. So I covered it up with the information I got from a brochure about culinary experiences along the Swedish coast. Yep. And then I write a list again with a bit more steady hand. But then I decide like above this, what I've cut in, and above the postcard, I don't like how that looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some pink check pattern from Mag Helms, and then I'm also going to add some labels saying what date it is, and then some washi tape. And that's about it. So unfortunately this is going to cut out soon, but I hope you have liked this video, and even though I'm not that eloquent, I'm sorry to say, I hope that you have seen a little bit more of Sweden and maybe you will try a holiday here soon. Or if not, you might just like the road trip, and if you don't, I actually got a bit carsick when I watched this and tried to edit it. But anyway, here comes the footage of the finished page. I hope you like it. Head on to my blog if you want to read more about it and also want to see more photos from that day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you on Wednesday.